What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester United FM24 Let's Play. For this intro, I call it like a Let's Play now. Before I was calling it like FM24 Save or whatever, just so it signifies more of the vibe we are portraying, if portraying is the right word. But then when I finished recording the last one, I was like, wait, I remember doing 100% live Let's Play years back with Newcastle, funnily enough. So yeah, that kind of idea was always, with me to, show a lot of what I'm doing, basically. And also be pretty match heavy, even though one match in an episode, but we get right into the action. Now we are against Luton. Even though it's away from home, I am pretty confident in our chances. And we go back to 9 subs there. I want Højlund really to start getting his act together to keep it simple. I think he can still be effective as an advanced forward. But let's find out. I feel like I want to give, as I say that, before I was just, the last episode, the tactic. Juventus, which is not Juventus, but that's a tactic I made last year. An attacking tactic. Call it the Titan. You can put 2 and 2 together. So we just renamed Man United. But we won't start with that, as it's, a bit attack heavy. It's attack heavy. But I don't think we see too much of a reason, to really switch up a lot, let's keep it pretty strong. When I say strong, I mean steady, with not really changing much. Let's get right on into it. There we go. A bit of feedback. Nice to see. Obviously, Chong. Tahith Chong is playing for Luton Town. Will be interesting. And Mengi. Some familiar names out there. Rasmus. Look, he is motivated. AF. No, he's motivated. We haven't even said anything yet. Point finger. Good run lately. That's steady, but again, Bruno's still getting aggressive. I do wonder the reason behind that. And attackers, point finger. I was just wondering for a second, will it change Højlund's motivated? No, okay. Bruno, why is he aggressive? Okay. Oh my God. They're trying to go defensive. Well, with 3 centre backs, technically. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm just calculating. So whenever we go, we'll just switch to respective, home or away stats, which will be relevant. As I said, when we go to the overview, that flashing is going to be a bit too much. At the end of the day, what do you see here? A bit of possession and... No. We get our match stats on that side and, we'll see our individual stats here. Make us a bit more aware till we pick up a yellow. It's going to be fine. I just feel... What I was going to say on Luton, just when a team is not good enough for the Prem... And they're really sitting back. I mean, what is your other option anyway? It's just, on both ends, when you are that team and when you play against them, I think more when you are that team, you probably feel a bit more damage. But, you just expect to be in our control today. Luke Shaw, he's just moving really well. Anyone else notice that? Not just this game, but... last few games, he's been moving pretty well. Wan-Bissaka, the match engine's pretty clean too, without having an upgrade, really. Not massive, it's just steady. And then we get an opening goal. And on that as well, FM25 is when there's going to be a bigger upgrade. So, which is pretty good. I know there'll be people where it's like, why couldn't it be this year? That's when you're not kind of involved in that process. You don't just snap your fingers and it happens. There's got to be respective work put in, work and money, of course. But it was good to take a lead here. Just keep in mind for those things. I'm definitely not being paid by Football Manager or Sports Interactive say any positive things, but I'm just trying to keep your eyes open and just think about the possibilities to make these things happen. They would definitely have a lot of talks. They won't just say, ignore it, and no, we don't want to make upgrades. There's obviously reasons for these things. But anyway, good way to start. I told you, it just looks bad. Like, if aggressive didn't have an upset face, I'd like that. I like a bit of aggressiveness in my teams. So that's why it's just like, that's the only downside. I want players to come with a bit of aggressive. I just always wondered if, it's just shown negatively more than anything. As long as you channel it right, we'll be fine. Or it could be positive, like I said. So Bruno with the free kick. Mount. We're going to pick it up here. Again, Luke Shaw seems to be getting on the ball a lot. Oh, yes, and he's confident. Oh, I'm like, don't say it. The only thing that could stop him right now, do you know what it's going to be? An injury. Oh, Fulham. Harry Wilson scoring against Man City. Luke Shaw, he's like a dominant winger. Finds Mount perfectly. Brilliant. So hopefully Luke Shaw doesn't get injured. More of that, please. And Mount, he's finding his feet really, really well. So that's the assistant recommendation, but no, we're gonna keep. Yeah, there, you got to praise. You have to praise after that. And that's why I want Bruno to get good reactions. Like he and Marcus Rashford, they're team leaders. I talk about that. Onana, influential. He's come in, influential player. Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, these are highly influential types. Yeah, I guess influential is not that high. The highly influential or team leader. Yeah, other players feed off that. That's how, off the bench as well. That's one of like the smaller features you probably think, or it's a feature where it impacts a lot of different situations, not just matches. It's like in the dressing rooms as well, like not on match days, just through any conversations you have with the players. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Let's go. And I mean, it could just impact. Yeah, how much it does impact in FM is pretty cool. Mount. Kaminsky, he looked pretty confident. That was going wide. Or high, either one. Bruno. Yeah, we've got the game. Here. Ericsson, we haven't given a lot of game time, so we bring him on there. He doesn't really, admittedly, he doesn't have a lot of the future. Oh, I listed him, didn't I? Like, his value is going to be dipping. Like, Chelsea are interested. Like, it's time to go. It's time to go, Christian Eriksen. He's physically not there anymore. I mean, his natural fitness is good. But yeah, he's just going to start to become a bit more slower, and before you know it, he'll have not a worthy value in him. So yeah, it's either, for the rest of this season, and hopefully, I just don't want to keep him for another season. That's, where we're at. Because there needs to be, that element of rebuilding. Rashford off, Garnacho, as I said, get him in. I got to realize Smith Rowe, we've only got on loan. I do have the idea to sign him permanently, but that's not for sure yet. So we're just, weighing up that. Luke Shaw killing it. I'm almost getting in my head about that now. Just to take him off when we can. See, this is where it's like, I just want to be careful. Even Mason Mount. Let's bring on Smith. Okay, we do end up bringing it. See, that's when I think of the reason of resting. You bring him on. I like this midfield too. Role-wise? You've got Casemiro DM, not role, not just position. Then the two centre-mids, advanced playmaker with a Mazzala, attack and then support. I just feel that works well. We are going to roll with that. Let's continue. Reguilon. Garnacho. Good possession. You think now, I think it's a game today, we do look a bit stronger. But before we get too excited, Ogbeni. I'm like, no. He got the ball. Like, no, say it's not a penalty. Yeah. I was used to. I hope they up. Well, I don't want more feelings like this, but I feel in the past that wasn't like it was given large majority of the time. So okay, that's why I was just super panicking because hopefully it's a higher percentage when the penalty actually doesn't look like it's penalty. It's not given. Thank you. That would be very nice, FM. I would really appreciate that because I was thought, oh no way, because that's clearly not a penalty. I was just FM23 vibes. It's like every time a pen was called, it was given, regardless how it looked. So I'm glad for that, Sancho. That was too easy almost. He did that too easy. Casemiro, now Eriksen. See, even probably what you expect from him, the best is, his passes. If he's not doesn't mean you have to connect every single time, but show me. Show me something. Garnacho, he's looking super dangerous, and he's at the start of his career. Not much of a finishing product there, but, can't ask for too much. And we'll look to make another change. Got one more up our sleeves. I reckon Wan-Bissaka on that yellow for Diogo Dalot. Højlund, I'm leaving you out there. Come on. I want you to score. Can you find a goal, mate? Please. It's like I'm begging for it. We don't need it, but I want him just to find that form, and then we're laughing. If he starts, because he's still young as well. Okay. Bell. Nakamba. See, I feel Luton, they just don't have it in them to find their way against us. I guess that they're wing backs or wingers, whatever they're using now. They just got to... you see what I mean? It's just... It's not there. It's not there with them. I know that feeling. That disconnect when you're a bit, out of your depth. And Sancho, Dalot, this is brilliant. I guess that wasn't brilliant enough, unfortunately. Okay, 5 minutes left. I'm not sure if Højlund's going to get it. See, is this going to be the same again? I think we want to give somewhat credit to the way we're set up defensively. Look at that, but it's Eriksen. Mate, what an opportunity. That would have been your saving, maybe not, saving chance, but I don't know. It was nice. It would have just been even better if it was finished. Sancho. I'm not sure who that was to, mate, but sure thing. And we'll take another 3 points. Good job today, lads. See, this is probably, it's what you expected, and it's like it's a non-shock. We still made more fouls, but we come with that pressure. Sometimes high intensity sprints. What a stat. I feel like that's a stat that you wouldn't have thought of wanting to see, but you see it and it's like, okay, that's cool. Do we take much out of it, tactic wise? Probably not. So we just say it was a good win. That keeps, morale, high level, simple stuff. All right, this is where it starts to get, come on. Haaland overpowered just to come back after going behind. Even a penalty. It's just rare for Man City being in a position to drop points. So it's like, Liverpool's killing it though. Those have been the games. Look, they're killing everyone. You have to be, to avoid defeat against them, you have to, clearly be a superior force. We did, avoided defeat. But nah. Outside of us, they've had relatively easy games. So it will be interesting if they keep it up. But I like where we are early. Sheffield United. How about that? 3-0 against Newcastle. So, Newcastle's still in a decent position, but That's not a result they would have wanted. I know it was still away, but that hurts Newcastle. I feel like, especially Bournemouth is next there, and they just lost as well. As I said, they'll start to drop down. Could we be seeing early on? I know it's very, very early, but a top four already forming, because then I think naturally you'll start to see even Aston Villa as well. This pack a bit of a gap started to form. Chelsea, I feel they'll go into the battle of that 5th, 6th to 7th and just will break away. We'll be in this pack. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Man City. It's close enough to old school. It just, yeah. Especially you go Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester United up there. Chelsea, it's like Man City replacing Chelsea. Yeah. They had something in common with even when Chelsea were at their best. But I mean, all the top teams splash money. People say but it's the fact about them not having that before. So anyway, we don't need to get into that conversation. But yeah, all teams now, well, all the top teams, yeah, they splash big on players. But it's the fact, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, it's been common for a lot more, seasons, a lot more years. So we'll just check this message here as we hammer Luton, just your 2-0 hammering. And I might need to take a look at my, the staff. Fitness coaching, not bad. Not bad, under 18s wise, so I might leave that off faith. And I judge, case by case situation. It's a mix of, working with youngsters 15, then fitness 15. Not bad for under 18s fitness coach. So that's where we're going to leave it here for this one. Next up is going to be Brentford. And as I said, Brentford, they are a Premier League team and they're not doing terribly. They're in 10th. Yeah, they're 10th. Okay. Not having a bad season. Will be interesting to see who they line up with heading into their Carabao Cup. So again, that's going to be in the next episode. And yeah, getting back those 100% live vibes, and it suits me right now for the videos. So yeah, anyway, as I said, you're going to be ending up seeing more games from me each day with FM. So yeah, hopefully you'll like the new process and more videos dropping. I think it's a benefit for the channel as well in a few different aspects. But yeah, when you're just getting out more content, YouTube sees it. Ooh, this channel is making a lot of videos. Let's promote them more and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Keep your eyes out for the next episode.